Megan, when is this church getting moved? Is a question I get about 5 million times a day, and we are dangerously close, like within the next 2 weeks. Because take a look, the wheels have arrived. There's one there, there's one way back over there, and then there's another one in the back here. There have been a lot of hiccups, and one of those things is that the water is really kind of taking a toll on the guys. This is probably the hardest move they've ever had to do, but there's something else. Because the sills were a lot squishier than they were hoping for, they actually had to tie in on the back here and down the side into every single stud on the walls. And then you can see those go down to the I-beams, and that's what they're lifting. So when they lift this a little at a time, they're actually lifting every single stud at the same time. But holy moly, look how high in the air it is. They've already slid it over, so where the front doors are there used to be on top of that pile of rocks. You can see the other side of the foundation. So it was right along these trees kind of, and they've scooched it over. The plan then is to bring it forward once the wheels are under it, up close to these power lines. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room here. And then once they do that, they're gonna take it, jack it up in the air, put the wheels back under it at a different angle, and drive it over here as close to that sign as they can get. And then we go up the driveway. Once it's on the driveway, we go that way. The next big problem is this, the baseball field. We can't wreck it. So they have these big fiberglass mats they're gonna drive it on. It weighs about 80 tons with all those I-beams. So we gotta make sure we don't wreck this. Once it comes across the baseball field, the next big problem is that big dirt pit way up there. It's all mud. There's a spring that runs through there. So we might actually have to bring the church all the way over here and leave it in this field until summer when that dries out. And then we'll see. Maybe they can use those mats or big crane mats to get across that pit, but right now we can't even really get a tractor over it, so we'll see. And then it's got to go right up the hill, and that driveway goes all the way up, and that's where it's going to land. But if we do make it over the swampy mess, I mean, you can just barely see the steeple right there in the middle. It's got to come right up this dirt road, and it's going to come right around here. And this is going to be its new home. So that little cutout in the front here is where the front doors are going to be. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. The other question I get asked a lot is, am I using my horses to pull it? No, I'm not. I'm using that instead. Actually, 2 of these, and they just showed up this week along with the wheels. So yeah, we're almost there. I'll keep you posted, but sometime week and a half, 2 weeks. I can't wait.